Okay, so I've been thinking about this coronavirus a bit, and I was thinking about how it was a wet market, which means it's an open market, and the animals are open to water and air, and how they could have gotten sick very easily, and how they could have all gotten respiratory infections themselves before being slaughtered or, uh, during their lives there or wherever they are in the market, wherever they're kept. I don't know, because it only takes one sick animal to get the rest of them sick. Um, Not that it's easy for interspecies sickness to happen, but I mean, you need one sick rat or one sick wolf or one sick other animal. I don't know specifically what they were selling there. I haven't really looked into it that far. Could coronaviruses be as severe allergen as it would be when IL-4s decrease interferon gammas, which we need to fight coronaviruses? So what we would need to look into are types of cells that reduce reactions to inflammation, because that's what's happening. People are getting inflamed lungs and possibly inflamed nerve damage, and they're getting bronchitis and pneumonia and suffocating. And so then we have to ask ourselves, what were they selling at the market that we know about? And I only know about three things, and that's wolves, snakes, and rats. And then I went and I looked up, well, what does it look like when those three animals are sick? And they're all the same, and it's all coughing, sputtering, lots of drool, lots of breathing issues. It sounds like pneumonia. So we're looking for compounding allergens of venoms, possibly dander, possibly rabies, but not really. Rat respiratory infections, and then same with the other animals. So we're looking for respiratory infections compounding with each other and then moving over as a super infection, because you're not getting the fever. And you're not getting the fever because this is something that the body hasn't seen before. So it can't say, hey, send out the white blood cells and to give you a fever and raise your temperature up to kill this thing. So this is totally new. And since it was a wet market, it was open to the air and rain. And what if the animals just got colds and they merged, interspersing between each other until they came into contact with humans through consumption or through the air? And then I went and asked myself, how do I find the three main peptides of these three types of respiratory infections? And I looked up some images, and I found this place called IEDB, and I started messing around with it. I couldn't make heads or tails of it, so I sent them a message. Hopefully I'll hear back saying, look, this is my idea. If this makes sense to you, can you help me learn to use your system so I can... Basically, when you're looking at peptides, you use single letter coding for the peptide. And I think there's 27 or 33, or there's some small number of acids that make a peptide, but they make thousands of combinations, or up to millions. I can't remember. It's been a while since I read that. Sounds, brain damage. But hopefully they'll get back to me, and I'll find out more, and I can keep you up to date and see what happens with this. This is kind of fun, having an up to date section of what I'm currently doing today. Anyway, I'll see you in the next episode. I'm gonna go work on another recording of some kind and pass the time waiting for a response. Much pleasure, Jay. So I just signed up for Anchor's funding platform for the podcasters. It seems like a better deal than Patreon at the moment. So I would ask that you click the button that says donate, and maybe donate $1 or $5 or $10 a month to us so that we can keep going. And I can produce almost daily or daily podcasts or more in the way that I've been going. And I'll produce book after book after book after book, and then I'll read through them. And I'll keep doing that until I can't see an end to it. It's so much fun. It really is. So please go to anchor.fm/divergentmind and click the donate button, and that'll help me out a whole bunch. Thank you so much, Jay. Okay, well, I'm taking a break, so I might as well do some ads. This is my first one, so bear with me. So, if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. That's pretty cool. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And all you have to do is download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Please visit anchor.fm/divergentmind to leave a message so that I may get back to you. Thank you. Have a nice day. Hi everybody. So I've made a new store called animalquest.shop, and I made my first shirt, Barkland Reading, at the Amberstones house, and I would ask that you go and buy those there. I'll make a few bucks each time you buy something from there, and I have men, women's, baby clothing, and buttons, as well as other accessories, including dog bandanas, which I think are pretty cool. And I'll be adding more merch every week or two for that store as the stories progress and the sequels are written and read. I'll do the same for Divergent Mind. The link again is animalquest.shop. The link for Divergent Mind will be divergentmind.shop as well. Thank you so much. Jay. Okay, so I just wanted to let you know that I have a YouTube channel called Taught Myself, and that I've decided to start selling merch already with a phrase that my brother showed me saying, "My disability is invisible," of which I made a hat for myself. So I decided to make hats, shirts, hoodies, for both men and women on Spreadshirt.com. All you have to do is search for "My disability is invisible." It's in green, and that's mine. You'll know it's me because when you click the sale icon, the same little Divergent Mind icon comes up, and I hope you'll support me. I make about $5 per shirt or per sale. Everything else goes to Spreadshirt, but that's okay because it's still a better deal than a lot of other places. And I really hope you'll support me. Come check me out on the YouTube. Teach me how to do that properly so I can have a community there too. And I await your response. Have a lovely day. Jay.
Hey people, take a listen to the Divergent Mind podcast. You get both insight into living with a serious mental illness and get to listen to a lovely tale about a journey cute little animals need to take. Don't miss out, and remember, divergent minds don't need to think alike.
Please go to ratethispodcast.com/divergentmind and tell me what you think. Thank you very much. Yours truly, Jay.